I understand. I will paraphrase the video script you provided, slightly changing the word order while maintaining the same style and articulation. Why women secretly cringe. You know what makes women secretly cringe? It isn't bad breath. It's not a dad bod. It's not even a terrible pickup line. It's the words that come out of your mouth when you not even aware you're redestroying the attraction. And here's the part that most men never get. It's not what you're saying, but the energy those words reveal. The second a woman hears them, she knows everything about you, your confidence, your insecurities, and even how you'll treat her 6 months from now. Think of it this way. Every sentence you speak either paints you as the type of man she can desire, respect, and obsess over, or the kind of guy she keeps in her phone under maybe later. Here's the brutal truth. Real men never, ever say the 3 things I'm about to reveal. When you hear them, I promise you'll smack yourself on the forehead because you either said one of them yourself or you watched another guy say it and crash and burn right in front of you. So lean in because I'm about to pull back the curtain. Once you know what these 3 phrases are, you'll never look at a conversation with a woman the same way again. Phrase number 1. Please don't leave me. The moment these words escape a man's lips, something inside a woman just shuts off. It's not because she's cruel or because she wants to hurt you, but because in that very moment, you've revealed you see yourself as beneath her. And let me tell you, women are masters at reading energy. She doesn't need to hear you beg to know when you're terrified of losing her. But when you actually say it, it's like nailing the coffin shut on attraction. Here's why. Women don't fall in love with men they feel responsible for. They fall in love with men they feel pulled toward, men who carry themselves like, I choose to be here, I want you, but I don't need you. Now, imagine this. You're standing in front of her, maybe after an argument or when you feel like she's slipping away. Your heart's pounding, your mind is screaming, and instead of breathing, instead of holding your ground, instead of letting silence do the heavy lifting, you panic. You blurt out, please don't leave me. What she hears isn't, I care about you. What she hears is, I don't believe I can survive without you. And here's the kicker. Women test men all the time, not consciously, but instinctively. She might pull away. She might go quiet. She might even mention another guy, not to torture you, but to find out, is this man solid, or does he crumble the second he feels threatened? Begging is crumbling, and crumbling kills desire. Think about the men women obsess over in movies, novels, and real life. It's not the guy whispering, please don't leave me. It's the guy who can look her in the eyes and, even if she walks, silently communicate, I'll be okay, I'm still me. I don't lose myself when you leave. That's what hooks women long term. That's what creates respect, and respect is the oxygen of attraction. Without it, you're dead in the water. So, here's the lesson. Never let the fear of losing her push words out of your mouth that make you smaller, because once you shrink in her eyes, she can't unsee it. Phrase number 2. I can't live without you. Say this out loud right now. I can't live without you. It feels dramatic, right? Hollywood romantic. Something straight out of The Notebook or one of those old-school love songs where the guy is getting drenched in rain with a boombox in hand. But let's get real. In the real world, in an actual relationship, those words aren't romantic. They're repulsive. Why? Because when a man says, I can't live without you, what he's actually telling her is, you are my oxygen, and without you, I suffocate. You are my spine, and without you, I collapse. You are my entire identity. Do you know how heavy that feels for a woman? How suffocating? It's not love, it's pressure. And pressure doesn't make her feel adored. It makes her feel trapped. Now let's zoom in on a scene. A guy late at night. She's about to walk out after another fight. He grabs her arm, looks into her eyes, his voice trembling, and says, I can't live without you. What happens in that moment? Does she melt? Does she think, wow, what a strong masculine man? No, what she feels is, crap. If I leave, this guy falls apart. I'm not walking away from a relationship. I'm walking away from a whole human being who's going to unravel. And that, my friend, is not attractive. It's manipulative, even if you don't mean it that way. When you tie your very existence to her, you're essentially putting her in charge of your survival. And nothing kills desire faster than feeling like someone's emotional babysitter. Here's the paradox women live with. They want to feel chosen, but they do not want to feel like they are carrying your entire existence. Attraction needs a spark of tension, a dance between independence and connection. The moment you collapse into, I can't live without you, you've killed that spark. And let's be brutally honest. When you say those words, it's not even about her, it's about you. It's your fear talking, your insecurity, your terror of being alone. Because the truth is, You can live without her. You lived for decades before she came into your life. You ate, you slept, you laughed, you survived breakups, you did things. You were breathing just fine. So when a man says, "I can't live without you," what she hears is, "I've built my entire emotional ecosystem around you, and if you leave, I'll collapse." That doesn't make her want to stay. That makes her want to escape. Because now she's not with a man, she's with a dependent. Now, here's the real kicker. The men, women, QAUN, stop obsessing over the ones they text at midnight, the ones they can't forget years later. They never say this line. Why? Because they carry themselves like this. "I love having you in my life. You make my world brighter. But if you walked away tomorrow, I'd still wake up. I'd still chase my goals. I'd still laugh with my friends. I'd still be me." And that energy, that is sexy, that is magnetic. That makes her think, this man doesn't need me, but he chooses me. And that makes me want him more. So, here's the takeaway. Never tell a woman she's your oxygen. Tell her she's your favorite cocktail. Delicious, intoxicating, but not your only source of hydration. The moment you make her your lifeline, you stop being her lover and start being her burden. Phrase number 3. I'll do anything for you. Let me say this straight. When a man tells a woman, "I'll do anything for you," she doesn't hear loyalty or devotion or knight in shining armor vibes. She hears, "I don't have boundaries. I don't have a backbone. You can walk all over me, and I'll thank you for it." Now, I know some of you are thinking, but wait, don't women want a guy who's willing to go above and beyond? Yes, women love generosity. Women love effort. But here's the key difference. She wants it when it comes from a man who gives because he chooses to, not because he's desperate to buy her approval. And that's exactly what "I'll do anything for you" screams. Desperation. Picture this. She cancels plans last minute for the 3rd time in a row, and you say, "It's fine, I'll wait around. Anything for you." Or she says she's not ready for commitment but keeps you in her rotation, and you reply, "I'll do whatever you need, just don't forget about me." Do you know what that tells her? Not that you're patient, not that you're understanding. It tells her you don't value yourself enough to draw a line. And if you don't value yourself, why should she? Here's the psychology behind it. Attraction thrives on polarity, to people respecting and desiring each other's uniqueness. But when you erase your boundaries and become a yes man, you flatten that polarity. You kill the charge. Instead of being the man she respects, you become the man she tolerates. And let me give you a secret from the female brain. The more a woman feels she can get away with, the less she respects the guy she's getting it from. It sounds harsh, but it's true, because deep down, women crave men who can hold their own, who can say, "I love you, but no, I won't betray myself for you." Now, I'm not saying don't be kind, don't twist this. Kindness is powerful, thoughtfulness is sexy, but those things have to come from a place of abundance, not scarcity. A real man says, "I want to give to you, but I'm not going to bend myself into a pretzel just to keep you around." Let me hit you with a brutal example. 2 guys, same girl. Guy A. She says she's too busy to see him. He replies, "That's okay, I'll cancel my weekend plans. I'll wait for you. I'll do anything for you." Guy B. She says the same thing. He smiles, shrugs, and replies, "No worries, I'll be out with friends. Hit me up when you're free." Which guy do you think she's thinking about later that night? Exactly. So, here's my challenge to you. Take these 3 phrases, burn them into your memory, and never let them slip past your lips again. And if you found yourself thinking, "Crap, I've said one of these before," don't panic. Every man has. What matters is what you do now, whether you keep repeating the same pattern or whether you finally step into being the man she couldn't walk away from. If you're ready for more blunt, behind-the-curtain truths about women, the stuff they'll never admit but that makes all the difference, then hit that subscribe button right now. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. And hey, drop a comment below. Which one of these 3 have you caught yourself saying? Don't be shy. You might just save another guy from making the same mistake. Because at the end of the day, words can either kill attraction or build it. The choice is yours. Tools.